I talk, you listen. Welcome to my one-man panel of madness. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Jiahu, and we're going to talk about Picard and the latest episode of Picard, which was I really liked it, and one of the main reasons was we're finally getting some more concrete answers, okay, about this whole, like learning that Commander O, or is it Admiral O? I don't even know what she is, but whatever. She's half Vulcan, half human, which I guess is what allows her to do Vulcan mind melds. But this episode just had a lot of cool little things. Like, for example, Seven of Nine becoming the Borg Queen. I like really squealed when that happened because I kept thinking, I'm like, wait a second, this cube is gonna need a queen, and obviously she just kind of came out, guns blasting, but when they're in the queen's chamber, you're like, okay, she's gonna activate Borg, so they need to have a Borg queen. So to see her become the Borg queen, that was an awesome scene. I really liked that. I thought like, oh, here we go. I really thought she was gonna stay on as the Borg Queen, and that she was going to, in some way use the Borg cube, which is now regenerating itself, which is kind of awesome, and somehow aiding Picard in all this. We don't know. We don't know. It could be. I'm just really excited to see her in that. I like Seven of Nine. I've always liked Seven of Nine. In Voyager, I just felt that she was very robotic and monotone, which is what she was supposed to be. She was a former Borg drone, but it didn't really give her too much depth as a character, at least for me. So I liked Seven of Nine, but I've never sort of been into Seven of Nine. And ooh, that was weird to say it that way. But anyways, but in this show, like Jerry Ryan is just blowing my mind with the way she's doing this sort of new version of Seven of Nine with so much more emotion and so much passion, and fighting for her Borg family, like we saw with Egypt, just calling him her family. I think maybe her son. I mean, I think she said that in one of the last episodes. But yeah, I'm just like really excited for Seven of Nine, and I want to see more. I hope she doesn't die. I hope it's not one of those characters like Hugh that it's like they build you up. She's awesome. It's great, and then boom, you're dead. But hey, it's Star Trek. Finally getting to this planet to find more, I'm assuming, of these sort of synthetics, and what are we going to see there? That's kind of what I'm excited to see coming up within the last few episodes. Is what is this planet of? I know they showed in the coming next time on Picard. They didn't really show too much of the actual planet, so I'd be interested to see who is on this planet. Are there more replicants? Sorry, synthetics, whatever they're called. And but yeah, I just really like that we're understanding the story more. So this sort of phobia against these, synthetic beings. Obviously, the Romulans are like, no, we're not going to have this. So they created essentially this secret organization, out to destroy all of these creatures in cahoot with, I guess, some part of Starfleet. So it is building up. I gotta say, one moment of the night again was that Starfleet Admiral, who just literally, told Picard to shut the frack up. And yes, I'm using the word frack because, we don't want to use too much foul language on this show and then get banned or some crap like that. Anyways, I love this Admiral. Like, I really want her to be more in these episodes because I love how she just tells Picard, shut the frack up. It's like, hello, yes, we're listening to you now. So I just thought there was another bit of a crowning moment. And the thing that this show is really talking about, though, and I can see it now in very subtle levels, is fear. Obviously, the Romulans have been doing all of this because of their fear of something that no one has actually even confirmed. It's all a vision or a prophecy. And I think that currently, especially what's going on right now in the world, is that this show is literally talking about what's happening right now. We have fears of this pandemic, fears of each other, fears of our economy, And ultimately, I think that the best way to deal with all of this, and I'm hoping this is what the show will show us, is that you can't let fear win. And even Picard, in his age, he's being, very proactive. He's going out there. He doesn't have the fear. He wants to help Soji and get down to this mystery of what's going on. But I think the main, I guess, underlying theme in Picard so far is fear, and what this fear has done to not just the Romulan population, but Starfleet and the Federation in general. So, a lot of people are out there saying that this isn't Star Trek, that this doesn't have the same quality. Well, I mean, you have to look at again, what's the message that we're seeing in each episode, and that is what fear causes, especially when it's fear that is propagated by something that we don't even know if it's concrete. These Romulans have looked into whatever that device was to see it could be wrong. I mean, it could have been devised by something, again, it's important to understand, there's logical fear, obviously, where we know that something, we know definitely because of our wisdom and knowledge to fear. But then there's this fear that just has no wisdom behind it, no knowledge, no understanding, and that's the worst kind of fear. And that's what creates panic and people to stress out and go crazy. But anyways, this isn't a lecture about fear. I'm just saying that I'm really enjoying how this season is really touching home, especially now with this recent episode. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what else Picard will bring next week. It'll be sad when the show is over because no Picard, no Doctor Who, self-quarantine. What am I supposed to do with my life? Actually, I do have a lot of things to do with my life, but I'm just saying. Anyways, make sure to keep listening, subscribe, and let me know comments. And yeah, so until next time.